Another note from yesterday, Chris Demm shared this with me. Matt Gaetz, who is recently out of the House of Representatives and has some sort of investigation going on against him. Are they still doing that?
Well,
he's out.
He was. I don't know what I can't remember where the criminal case stands.
Yeah.
He was under a congressional ethics inquiry, but he's not in Congress. He resigned the day before they dropped the report.
That's right.
And because he was going to be Attorney General, but he has now withdrawn his name from that. So he's unemployed.
I think that was smart for him to withdraw his name from that. I don't think he was going to get in.
I almost felt bad for J.D. Vance, the vice president-elect, because the day before Gaetz said, take my name out of consideration, Vance had to walk him through the halls of Congress. Hey, everybody, you know Matt Gaetz? Don't take my picture with him. I do. Don't take no photos, none. Because Vance was there to try to gauge support.
That's right.
And that's when they found out we didn't have the votes.
We don't have as much support as we had hoped. So, yeah, they walked around the building. Hey, man, there's Matt. Look who I've got with me here. Well, Gaetz, now that he's unemployed and not going to be Attorney General, has done what a lot of celebrities do. They've turned to Cameo.
I need cash fast.
Let's get some money out of this thing.
What's he charge?
$550.
Good God.
Too much?
Yeah.
Too much for Matt.
That's a lot.
I have a friend and colleague in the radio industry who charges, I want to say $10, maybe $20
Okay.
for his Cameo. But in the 3 years he's been on Cameo, only one person has gone on and
Purchased
said,
a Cameo?
I want you to wish me a happy birthday or whatever.
If you're on the platform, I don't think anyone in this room is.
No.
Can everyone see how many times you've been asked to Cameo? Or
I have seen
I mean, that's kind of embarrassing. If you put yourself up there and nobody wants you.
I did see his number. That is an embarrassing number.
Because didn't we hear what maybe, I don't know if this was pre-pandemic or during, but that guy who was Kevin from The Office was by far the most popular Cameo performer.
He has a catchphrase, and he priced himself right. You know, whatever it was not astronomical, and he's well known enough.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, he'll do that. Right.
You know, he's just Kevin from The Office.
But I have to say that, I mean, Matt Gaetz has only been on the platform a couple of days, and already I've seen a montage of him doing it.
Okay.
Plus, he's like
people trying to throw him money because he's on the good team.
Right.
And there's news around him right now.
Exactly.
He's kind of a hot topic.
He's hot. And what Chris Demm said, you know, if you're MAGA, you probably like Matt Gaetz, and you think he may have been wronged for not being able to be Attorney General. He had to remove himself from that. So we have an example. Let's see how he did now in wishing happy birthday.
Hey, Lisa Kovac, it's your favorite former Congressman Matt Gaetz. I just wanted to thank you for being a longtime patriot, for supporting President Trump through thick and thin. And I know you were bummed out when the news broke that I wouldn't be the next Attorney General. Hey, listen, I'm still going to be in the fight for you and your family. And I know things are tough right now dealing with your car and Bruce, and I wish him a very speedy recovery. So next time you visit Florida, as everyone should do, very frequently, make sure to pay a visit with your lovely Aunt Kathy. Stop by and say hello.
You know, that right there. Let's stop it for a moment. First of all, great name drops in here. Your lovely Aunt Kathy will be with you. And,
how's Bruce's colon? And good luck with the car. Well, I've never ordered a Cameo, but that's how you do.
That's how you do it.
It's like, you know, my cousin is having a birthday.
That's right.
He likes trucks.
That's right. Hey, it says Bruce has got a colonoscopy coming. Jeez. Hope he gets through that well. I don't think he should say next time you're in Florida, stop by, because I think a lot of people may come by.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, you remember when you invited me? What?
I meant the state, not my storefront office.
Get this nut off my property. I'm afraid he's going to be overrun with people.
Yeah.
On his front lawn. You know, or, hey, can we use your swimming pool?
You said to come by.
Remember you said to come by? He continued.
I brought Kathy.
Bruce's colon is great.
He's great. I brought him and Aunt Kathy.
We're all here.
Hello to your mother, Carol, for me, and have a Merry Christmas. Have a great Thanksgiving. Enjoy your family. And this is just such an exciting time to be an American. We've got the House. We've got the Senate. We've got Donald Trump in the presidency. Austin loves you very much for sending this video, and I wish you all the best through thick and thin, just like you've been there for me and for President Trump. And I can assure you, as we approach the holiday season, the best is yet to come.
He did those all day yesterday. I saw montages of him doing these, you know. Matt Gaetz at $550
$5.50 a pop.
per. What do you think? Well priced?
No, not for him.
Too
Absolutely
high.
not. That's way too high.
But if he's
But if people
He's
pay for it,
getting
I
it.
mean,
Yeah,
I
it's the
mean, good for
marketplace.
him.
He's getting it. Who would you pay for? Who's your? You know, I got one from Pete Rose once, which was
Really?
very nice. Yeah.
I've bought one for a buddy.
How much?
I paid $60
For
He's kind of like an influencer. His name's Crip Mac. He's a gang member.
Crip
Mac. Yes.
a gang member.
He's a gang member on Cameo, and I paid like $60 or $70 for it, and it was like a minute. Like stopped right at a minute.
Yes.
If you're in a gang and you're also on Cameo, does that lose? What's the word? Street cred.
Street cred. I don't know.
I'm pretty old and out of the scene, but that does not seem street.
Your thoughts if you're on Cameo and you're in a gang.
Happy birthday, Mom.
I think he's got a good
I
point.
mean, hey, we still live in a capitalist society.
Right,
You
of
got
course
to
we
capitalize
do.
if we can. Yeah, why not?
But I mean, you got to be on the corner,
yeah.
making money.
yeah. You know,
Hang on, I got to record this.
right? You can't be.
Are those the Bloods across the street? Hang on, Bloods. I
a moment?
I need to record this.
Got a cameo.
Billy's
Happy
got
birthday,
a
Trevor.
broken leg.
Hey, Trevor, Uncle Billy says happy birthday.
Who sent me the cameo? I got the cameo from the Jardiance lady.
Oh, that's
right.
Remember
Yeah.
She was great.
I love
She
her.
was great.
The first Jardiance lady.
She went on for a while. A friend of mine got one from. He's a big Oakland A's fan, as are you. Raleigh Fingers, who's an old.
That's cool.
It was great, and Raleigh Fingers.
Legend from the 70s.
He's a '70s legendary pitcher, and he sat and chatted for 4 or 5 minutes. He was like, "Hey, you know, I just wanted to let you know." And like my friend apparently knew a lot about the Oakland A's from the '70s, and his friend knew that, and so he just chatted about all those teams and everything. And Pete Rose was nice. I mean, it was over a minute. It was pretty well done. The two that come to mind on Cameo now, Matt Gaetz will, but well, Biggie's favorite is Vince Neil.
Vince Neil.
Is the classic.
Oof.
We think
This
Vince
is for Decker?
Yeah, Decker. He may have been drinking during this.
Hey, Decker, this is Vince Neil. Hey, I want to say happy birthday, brother. This is actually from Christian, Mom, Ethan, and Blake. So keep on rocking, shout the devil, and do some feel-good stuff in big old 4-0, you man. All right, see you later.
I think we've pieced together he's turning 40. This is a big old 4-0.
Yeah.
How many song titles can I slide in here?
Yeah. Shout at the devil.
Shout out the devil. Do
Do some feel good stuff, man.
feel good stuff. That's two.
Maybe that's his usual that he
His
goes
pattern.
through. And then the legendary Smokey Robinson, who does a nice job, but had never heard of the concept of Hanukkah and did not know what the word Hanukkah even was.
Hey, Marco, how you doing? Surprise, surprise. This is Smokey Robinson. I know you didn't expect to hear from me, but I was contacted by your sons, Jeff and Jared, and they wanted me to wish you happy Chanukah. I have no idea what Chanukah is, but happy Chanukah because they said so. Anyway, God bless you, babe, and enjoy Chanukah. Have a wonderful time.
How do you celebrate Chanukah, BB Shea? It's coming up.
You know.
Do you know?
In the traditional form?
Oh, yeah.
Right. You know that usually we play the Chanukah song in December. I play all versions of the Hanukkah song, and Chris Demm's going to be so disappointed. It doesn't start until after Christmas this year.
I thought it was really late
Very
this
late.
year.
Yeah, it's starts, I believe, December 26th this year. And so it goes into the new year. It's because, of course, it's 8 nights. Now, Smokey Robinson followed up after learning what Chanukah was and called the lady and talked to her on the phone and said, "I'm so sorry." And she goes, "Oh, it was wonderful anyway." So that was really nice. I mean,
that was a nice
that was
moment.
nice of him. One more note, and this is an apology to this audience. I reported last week. I reported this. My sources are wrong, apparently. I reported that Garth Brooks had canceled his appearance on Jimmy Kimmel. Was it Kimmel? Last night.
You said it more than once.
I said that multiple times, that because of the allegations facing Garth Brooks, he would appear only from Studio G on anything he had done, and he would not be on Jimmy Kimmel. Traveling Man has reported Garth was on Jimmy Kimmel. So the exact opposite was true.
Traveling Man's review was, and I'll summarize, was a quick one. He said it was kind of a softball. You know, I don't think Kimmel wanted to make a guest uncomfortable. Garth's attorneys probably said, let's don't talk about the case. Let's don't bring up legal charges. No one wants to talk about rape 2 days before Thanksgiving.
Probably the best decision. They did not bring up.
So it was kind of a more lighthearted interview.
I'm sure they knew going in. Maybe he decided, I'm not going to do the interview, and then Kimmel said, well, we're not going to bring up all that, all the stuff. We're just going to have you perform,
Well, if we can't trust you, Kelly, with soft copy.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
I mean, that's really all I trusted you with to begin with.
I know. I'm only. That's true. And now, without soft copy, what can you trust me? What do I have on my resume? That's a difficult question to answer. Well, let me see if I've got anything next. Oh, I have the Thanksgiving menu for Diddy in prison. Sources. Hey, Diddy. It's the damn edibles.